Good morning. Let's have a little astrology lesson, shall we? And this is just the difference between Vedic astrology and other versions of astrology that I've found. I went through my birth chart with the tropical astrology because that's what came up whenever I learned my astrology birth chart, was the tropical one. And there's some confusion between the different types of astrology. Now, I've been on this Vedic astrology here lately, and I will explain why that is. Because in other versions of astrology, imagine okay, this is what I'm seeing in my mind's eye, okay? Vedic astrology is like the whole earth as a whole. It's like Vedic astrology it's a more mathematically accurate because it takes the degrees of the entire earth into account. And then other forms of astrology is like a page of that entire sphere. It's like a section of that entire sphere. And so that's why I've really been getting into Vedic astrology, because to me, and what I've read about it, is that it's more accurate. And so I got up this morning and I was reading how the moon was in Sagittarius today, because I started out with my tropical and then I go over to my Vedic. That's how I begin my day. And so I was reading about my astrology for today through my tropical, and then I went over to Vedic. So in the tropical, it right off rip was telling me the trine between Mercury and Jupiter. I had to go remind myself, I apologize. And that the moon was in Sagittarius today. And I was like, oh, great. Today's going to be a good day, right? And then I hopped over to Vedic astrology, and it turns out that where we sit right now, that this time it's 6:24 a.m. in the dirty south of America. It's actually, the moon is in Scorpio this morning. But the moon doesn't actually move into Sagittarius until after 5 p.m. this evening. And I've been following my moon sign. My actual moon, my lady moon, if you ladies know what I'm talking about. That's on period. Ever since I started learning my Vedic astrology, my actual moon has synced up with the moon. So I highly recommend you looking into your Vedic astrology. And if you have any questions about that, I'm always available. I love you guys. Bye!